Guys, I had a desire, I had a faith, but my environment was quietly destroying all. I am so tired. I just returned from my walk, and I wanted to talk to you guys while I was walking, but Lord, I hadn't walked in a while. I'm only recently starting up because I just finished nursing school. So man, I it was a struggle just walking. So nothing came from the talking. But I want to talk about my struggles, right? About being consistent in the beginning, or for years. For years, I really struggled being consistent. I would be encouraged by watching some videos or going to whatever it was, and I would be on fire and put a system in place to eat healthy or to procrastinate less or any of those things. And I failed every single time. I failed every single time. I mean, I would do it for maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, and then fall off the wagon. I would have like one cheat day or one day where I didn't want to get up. And I had a whole other schedule, and I was like, you know what, I already messed up one day. It don't make sense for me to do this for any other days. So I kept falling off the wagon until I learned, I had to learn that no matter how many systems you put in place, when the person themselves has not decided to do it, to decide means to cut off all other possibilities, it won't work. Because often I would leave myself space, or am I fasting tomorrow? It depends on how I feel. If my day is too busy, I'm gonna have to eat. Whenever you leave yourself the space to do anything, that's when things go wrong. So when you want to stick to something, you have to decide that no matter what, this is what you're doing. You have to know who you are. That maybe sounds crazy or it sounds insignificant, but that is so important, because your identity tells you who you want to be, and your environment and your systems make it possible to actually show up as her. But it is important to know who you are. That's why I end every video saying at the end, breathe and remember whose you are, your identity in Christ. If you are a Christian, if you believe in God, that will be the how do you see it? That will be the springboard from where you make all your decisions. It will influence everything that you do. So it's very important that you know who you are. So I had to make that switch. I had to recognize my identity. I had to know and acknowledge who I was. And from there on out, it's easier to make those decisions because, okay, what would she do? The one that I am becoming her, the best version of myself in Christ. And when that identity is set, it's so much easier. Then, okay, my environment, I make it easier to make the best decisions. So I've meal prepped, so it's easier to get the best meals. Or when I have to study or when I have to work, I put my phone in another room, to turn off distractions. The environment is very important, but the most important first is your identity, and everything else, structure, environment, everything else falls into place. So that was my talk for today, Sunday. See you guys, love you guys, and don't forget to breathe and remember whose you are.